Now, in terms of your ambition, and so what do you want to achieve in terms of results over the next years with the Girls in Tech?
Okay, so I think that for us, so this is more general. It's not specific Girls in Tech, but then I think more generally, I think it's very important for us, every one of us, in our very little ways, if no matter how little it is, to push the frontier forward. We have seen that so far in the past 5 to 10 years, there has been so much effort being done by companies to raise awareness, but that is at best maintaining the numbers, but not pushing it forward. So we have kind of reached a plateau, in my opinion, and I think that in order to break through this plateau, we need, every one of us at the personal level, we need to do our part. So what do I mean by doing our part? So, you know, for example, lending a helping hand, be a volunteer or a mentor to a women around you within your personal capacity. It could be, you know, to a family member, or it could be to a colleague at work. It could be via Girls in Tech, doesn't matter. But just, you know, be open to sharing, be open to paying it forward, be open to give your time and experience and competence to help other women around us. And the second thing that is very important is to replace in our heads, is to replace the myth with the facts. Because I think that the day that the day that we detoxify our heads will be the day where we can actually move forward in a more linear, in a more straightforward way, without disturbance along the way. Mm-hmm. And another note about unconscious biases. So I said, you know, I have said that, you know, girls are not good. The myth is that girls are not good in math and science. And this is so stuck in our head in today's society that sometimes, you know, maybe when we are interviewing a new hire, or when we're interviewing a new, I don't know, an intern, like who is a girl, we might think, oh, can she do the job? But we need to keep our unbiased consciousness, our unbiased biases in check. So we are only human. It's natural to have unconscious biases. But I think what is important is to keep it in check, mm-hmm. and to catch ourselves in this thought, and then try our best to correct it. So little by little, I think we could change something. And the last thing is to aim for a marathon, not a sprint. So it's a long distance run. If it's not enough just to do one or two things tomorrow, just because you just attended this webinar, but I would encourage everyone to aim for long-term consistent actions to really make a difference. And then if you are a business owner, or if you work in a company, I think it's very important in order to make this difference that I'm talking about, is to have top management support and aim to have a system that impacts all levels of the organization. So not just lip service, not just saying on the company communication page that we are, you know, into diversity and stuff like that, but really to set up a transparent process and a way of tracking. Like, for example, for those who are based in France, you might have heard of the French Gender Equality Index. So basically, it's a score of gender equality that the company are legally obliged to calculate. And if they fall below 75 points, they will be fined. And so this will encourage companies to take concrete actions to address the gender inequality issues within the company.